I don't have to prove, the people do not have to prove that Jennifer Crumbley knew that there was going to be a homicide or a school shooting. As Lieutenant Willis pointed out correctly, if she knew exactly what was going to happen, she'd be charged with murder, ladies and gentlemen. She is not. She is charged with involuntary manslaughter. And the elements, you'll get them. I read them to you. The standard and what I have to prove is not that she knew that her son would go shoot up the school and kill 4 kids. I have to prove that she had a legal duty. She negligently performed that legal duty. She negligently did not take steps to take care and protect the other children in that school when there was a reasonable foreseeability that ordinary care was required. The smallest of things. The smallest of things.
At any point during any of this, have you reached out to law enforcement?
No.
Why?
Why?
She didn't feel like she had anything to report.
Yeah.
Okay. Then why are you on the internet?
Defending Sam? I don't think that's or defending.
Well, no, but you're not. Hold on. Let me think of a better way to ask you this. What you're giving isn't a defense, right? So if you reach out to law enforcement in a defensive way, you would say, "Hey, I spoke to Sam. Has Sam been questioned by law enforcement?" You said for 8 hours, correct?
Yeah.
Why was she not cleared?
Again, okay, that's very valid questions. Now, do you think that if I walk into a police station right now and I say I want to know why that Sam hasn't been cleared, and I, as a parent,
but I know what you're gonna ask me. I already got an answer for you. I don't have to wait for but this is what it is. If Sammy has been cleared and Sammy has come to you, a secondary source outside of the situation, and spoke to you about anything, the thing that a parent that was concerned about their child and was a strict parent would do was contact an investigator that's on the crime and say, "Hey,
what?
You mind coming out to my house and let you know I had a conversation with Sammy 7 different times?"
Oh, well, every time I've talked to Sam, it's been or have reached out. I've talked to Sam twice, three times. One was the first night she went missing, so I don't know anything, and we don't know anything. Second time was when I went to talk about the Chris Watts video, and so therefore I talked to her liaison. So I guess you could say I did talk to someone there.
Jennifer Crumbley's guilty verdict creates a new precedent which could be used in cases throughout the United States. If a parent has knowledge which could make a subsequent death foreseeable, and they don't come forward with that knowledge, or they don't act appropriately with that knowledge, it is now possible that they could, in fact, be charged with involuntary manslaughter. By failing to act in a legally responsible manner, they could in fact be held accountable for any deaths which could have been prevented had they chosen a different course of action. So what does this mean in terms of the Kiely Rodni case? Well, put simply, how many parents prevented their children from coming forward when Kiely was missing? How many parents have continued to cover up after the fact? If there was an individual or individuals whose actions contributed to or caused Kiely's death, and there are parents who are standing up for those individuals or are simply not coming forward with information that they have, then if future acts by any one of those individuals cause the death of another person, could those parents be held responsible? Let's take Megan Cole, for example. She's very openly spoken in defence of Sammy. She's also very openly admitted that she worries about whether or not her daughter will come home safely. Is she holding on to some knowledge that could save another individual at a later date? There's certainly more than enough evidence against her on the internet. So, should another death occur at the hands of the individual or individuals responsible for Kiely's death, Could she then be held legally accountable and charged with involuntary manslaughter?